and receive the feedback from me, her evaluator. Back to you, Wendy.
Thank you, Val. Bridget joined Toastmasters earlier this year because she wants to become a better storyteller. But another one of her big goals is to become more comfortable with one of her fears, giving and receiving feedback. Bridget's speech is entitled Infected with Fear. Welcome to your screen, Bridget Lessard-Dayal.
Thank you. It's a beautiful sunny morning, and I am straddling a bench, kind of like sitting on a horse, except I am not sitting on a horse. I am 14,500 feet in the air, and I have a man spooning me, and the light just went green. Dear fellow Toastmasters, in 2017, I was asked to do a fundraiser called Leap of Faith, and it is jumping out of a plane. So at the age of 52, I was going to do my first jump ever. This was to support the center called the Dream Center, which is to help women with addiction. My goal was to raised $2,500. Little did I know that I was going to get so much more out of this. June 23rd is jump day. My friend Linda comes and meets me at my house, and we are going to drive up to Edmonton. Now, Linda is that friend, you know, the one that makes every event, every party even better because she's always, yeah, all out in everything that she does. So off we go, driving to Edmonton, and we are so excited. And we decide we have to share this with someone. So of course, we revert to Facebook Live, and we pick Van Halen, wow, might as well jump. And the video goes live. There is 1,100 views, thumbs up, smiley faces, hearts. We are feeling great. When we arrive at the small airport just north of Edmonton, I'm surprised to see how many people are there. The excitement is in the air, but you can also smell the fear. Most people there will never, ever jump out of a plane, but they are there to support us, and we are ready to go. Now the time comes to go and sign all my waivers saying if I die, I'm not suing anyone. I get my training. We get fitted with the uniform and, of course, the harness. As I come out of the shack, there are people everywhere, photographers taking pictures. CTV News is there doing a show on this. And I feel like Tom Cruise filming the movie that I forgot the name of. Top Gun, sorry. I feel like Tom Cruise filming the Top Gun movie. And there she is, the plane, green, with lots of windows and one large door right behind the wing. And I think that must be the door. And I start feeling a little bit more nervous. I get in the plane, and there are two long benches, and I take my spot on the bench, straddling the bench. My stud muffin instructor sits right behind me and attaches himself to my back, and we are ready to go. He tells me, when the light turns yellow, because it's really loud, so he's screaming, you have to move to the door. When it's green, we jump. Right at that moment, just like a switch, the excitement turns into unbelievable fear. I am shocked actually at how similar they are and how they can switch so quickly. And we go up and up and up. The buildings are getting smaller and smaller and smaller to a point where I don't even see them anymore. And I'm thinking to myself, what have I done? What is wrong with me? Why would I do something so stupid? I am now trembling. There is no way I can do this. The light goes yellow, and he says, let's go, time to jump. And I go, what? I have to go first? Are you kidding me? I organized this whole thing. I am not going first. But he can't hear me, and he is bumping me towards the door. And now he leans over screaming at me, you have to open the door. I can't even move my arms right now. How do you think I'm going to open the door? It is just pure insanity. But somehow I am able to open that door, sliding it up. It's just light plastic. And I take my first look down. There are no words, none. And he says to me, get closer to the edge. I am so petrified. My feet are now hanging over the edge of the plane, dangling. And he's holding on to me. And I'm very close to being sick, vomiting, very, very close. And the light turns green. And right at that moment where I am the most petrified, my life changes. We get sucked out of the plane for a full 60 seconds. We go 200 kilometers an hour, free falling in the air. It is so intense. I can't even word how it felt. The only thing I know, it was kind of like a casserole where all the ingredients become one intense flavor. My feelings, my actions, my reactions, my thought, all became one intense feeling. When people ask me, how was it like to jump out of a plane? That is the word I always use, intense. There's no other word. Finally, the parachute opens, and it's a eucatastrophe. I am going to survive this. And as I slowly float towards the earth, I start thinking, I am invincible. I am courageous. I am a warrior. There is nothing I cannot do. And that day, jumping out of the plane changed my life forever. I am now infected with fear, and I am contagious.
Thank you, Bridget. Can we please have 1 minute of silence to do the evaluating?
That's time.
Thank you, Robin. Our second speaker today is Mary, and her evaluator is Ron. So Ron, could you please unmute yourself and give us Mary's speech objectives?
Yeah, this is a bit of a unique speech for Mary. It's under the Pathways High Performance Leadership section, and it consists of two speeches. The first speech she gave on January the 14th to apply leadership and planning knowledge to develop and organize a committee to implement a plan with the help of a team. And that that was given and evaluated on the 14th of January. And this speech, the second of the two speeches, is for Mary to share some aspect of her experience completing the project. It's the title of the speech is Showtime. It's 5 to 7 minutes. Mary Schondorfer.
Thank you, Ron. So can you all hear me all right? Can I get some thumbs up? Okay. My event was the Super Youth Speech Contest. It was held here in Calgary on March the 1st, 2020, BC, before COVID. It was barely a month ago, but it feels like years. But I have been eager to share with you my experience of leading and hosting that event. So what went well? I want to share with you actually what went well, what didn't go well, and what are my lessons learned. What went well is I had a fantastic team. 3 Toastmasters, Adam McDonald, Lena Liu, and Wendy Ireland. 3 people you would love to have at your back, I tell you, great supporters. Adam, a very strong advocate for the Youth Leadership Program, which fed contestants into this youth speech contest. And this contest was his brainchild to begin with. Wendy, brand new to, what's a high performance leadership project, she asked.